Good morning, students. Today we will learn lesson number 4 from your A Pact with Sun. The name of the lesson is The Old Clock Shop. It's a short story about the interaction of people and how festive season bring well-being to them. In this story, there is an old deep person named Ray. You can see here the person. He repairs watches. You can say that lots of watches here in his shop. In his shop in Salt Lake City in USA. This place is situated where? In USA. He also purchases watches from people who needs money and provide them some money. The story begins with festive season or festive environment of Christmas. It means it's before Christmas Eve. It was 24 December. People use purchasing goods and accessories for their Christmas. It was a late night and Ray decided to close the shop. An old person with the intention to rob the shop entered the shop. This old person or stranger was accompanied by a 20 years old boy. You can say that boy is standing outside the door, who stood at the door. Nervous Ray managed himself and offered assistance by writing on paper. Because he was deaf, so he has write down on paper that I am deaf and you can talk to me by writing down on this page and with pen. So first of all, Ray write down on paper, "May I help you?" Then the stranger was mockingly smiled with a cruel smile. Then Ray understood his behavior and tried to divert his mind. He asked the old man whether he came for pick up a clock or watch. Ray came to know that the intention of this person is not good, but Ray was hiding his fear and tried to divert the mind of the people and say, "May I help you? You need something or any clock or watch? What you want to purchase?" Ray used to offer money for needy people. I have told you that Ray used to offer money people to keep their watches. So here Ray also tried to divert the mind of the people, mind of the stranger by his gentle talk. "May I help you? And do you need some money for?" Because he helps needy people for borrowing and keeping his thing or pawning. Pawning means to keep something and provide money instead of that thing. Their watches, people used to come and take their watches by repaying the money. People first of all come and pawn their watches, and after some time people came and take their watches to repaying the same amount. The old man became less stressed. The stranger became less stressed now and showed his watch, and he showed his watch to Ray. Ray gave $50 because even $50 is so much for that old watch, but Ray gave them 50. Ray gave the stranger and his son $50. The old man took the note and wrote. The old man keep the note and write down on the page, "He will come back and take the watch." That he will come one day and take that watch, and he wishes Merry Christmas to Ray also. At that time suddenly clocks starts ringing. Though Ray could not hear a ringing, all three understood goodwill and hope. Now Ray could not help the voice of sound of the clock, but now three people can understand the goodwill, because that Ray wants to help the person, and Ray is a very helpful person. He always try to help the people, and but that person came because he needs some money, so he came at that place to rob the Ray, but due to the goodwill of the Ray, he was not get success in his intention, and now he gets some money which is required for him. So this story finished from here. The moral of the story is this, that One should harbor goodwill towards everyone. Help them in need and peace should prevail everywhere. Then it means that we learn the values from this story is peace on earth by doing a kind act instead of any violence. So students, I think you will like this story. So let's discuss the question answer of the story. Students, now let's start the question answer of the lesson, the old clock shop. So our first question is, what made Ray think the visitor was not really a shopper? Answer of this question is this. One of the two men who visited Ray was in his 20s and the other closer to 50. The younger man remained at the door and the older man approached the counter with no sign of friendliness in his eyes. Ray observed the shape of a gun and a restless hand in the arms of the right coat pocket. That's why Ray's old wise eyes told him that the visitor was not really a shopper, because Ray was a deep person and he can realize the situation with the intention of the people, and when that person came or entered into the shop, his intention was not looking good. That's why Ray was thought that the shopkeeper was not a shopper. Okay, let's come to the second question. Our second question is, how did Ray communicate? Why do you think he had came to the shop? So answer of this question should be, he had came to the shop because he was down on luck and in great need of money. Because he needs money, he had need of money, so that's why he came to the shop. Our third question is, how did Ray communicate with him? It means to the stranger or the visitor. Ray communicated with him by slowly pushing a notepad and pencil to him across the counter. Because Ray was deaf, so he could not listen the voice of the visitor, so he provided a notepad and pencil to him. From the counter, he smiled at the unfriendly face and he smiled to the visitor, then pointed to his ear and figure out to his ear and try to communicate that he could not listen. So if the visitor want to talk to the person, then he have to write down his talk or his communication on paper. So that's why he smiled at the unfriendly face, then pointed out to his ear and shook his head from side to side, indicating to the visitor that he was deaf. He then wrote the words, "May I help you?" on the notepad. It means what kind of help visitor wants. Our fourth question is, what do you think the man said to his friend who waited at the door? So answer of this question should be, the man might have informed his friend that Ray was deaf and there was no need to worry about anything. He could also have discussed with him what their next plan of action was. Then answer number 5. So first of all, the fifth question. Our fifth question is, Ray was not a pawnbroker. Pawnbroker means a person who keeps anything or something in exchange of providing money. So our question is, Ray was not a pawnbroker. Why then he lended money to the people in exchange for their old watches and clocks? The answer of this question is, Ray was not a pawnbroker. He lent money to the people in exchange for their old watches and clocks because he knew that they were in need of money. He loaned more money than he should have. He kept the watches till the owner wanted them back, and he would return them at the same price he had paid with no interest. Because he returned them the watch or clock with the same price with no interest, that's why we can say that he was not a pawnbroker. Then let's come to the sixth question. The watch was nothing special and yet had great powers. In what sense it have great powers? The watch was nothing special and yet had great powers. It means it had great powers because it was something that could be exchanged for money and a way to lead people out of a bad situation. On the Christmas Eve, it has saved the two men who entered the shop from doing something that they might later have seen sorry for. Then question number 7. Do you think the man would ever came back to pick up the watch? Although Ray had paid the man for more than what the watch was actually worth, I think that man would return. He must have been touched with Ray's kindness towards him in spite of knowing full well of reason of their visit. He appreciated the generosity and when Ray looked into his eyes, he saw gratitude and they seemed to say thank you. That is why he left a note saying that he would be back to pick up the watch as soon as he could, wishing Ray a Merry Christmas. It means that person definitely, and it is natural that that person will come one day to take their watch. Okay, next question, question number 8, our last question. When did the unfriendly face of the visitor turn truly friendly? The unfriendly face of the visitor turned truly friendly when he got the money for his watch, which was not worth $50. Also, by giving him the money in exchange for the watch, Ray had prevented him from doing something he would be later sorry for. So, students, this is the question answer of your the old shop, old clock shop. So I hope this video will be helpful for you. Thank you. Have a nice day.